Yeah. Okay, the mechanical age is done. On to the next stage, which will probably be Stone Ship.
It didn't freeze this time.
Yay!
Wait, did we rotate the tower yet?
No, I didn't. Whoops. Oh, that would have been so bad if I'd gone up to the top. And then
I'm here to check that.
I hadn't rotated the tower. Oh,
like that at times, don't we?
Okay, take two. Take two on going to the tower. Okay.
Through the hallway. At least it's rendering fine for me this time. It didn't freeze up on the window.
Yeah.
I like the elevator for this part. It just twist, then it goes up.
It does turn more. It does turn more when you set it to different ages.
Yeah, in the original Myst, it was just turning a set render.
Yeah, I think it was.
Ended. It didn't really go. It didn't really turn all that much differently. But in realMyst, because the tower actually turns.
Yeah.
They have to actually have the elevator turn more fixed, which is kind of cool.
It is cool. It is cool. And this is the crow's nest of a sunken ship that happens to be beside the dock. So now we know what it is we're dealing with. So let us go to the key. Let's go find out what the key is.
You know, it's a good thing the keys don't break in the lock.
Yeah, it's a very, very good thing.
Okay, October 11th, 1984, 10:04 a.m. January 17th, 12:07, 5:46 a.m. November 23rd. That's actually a dummy date there. 9791, 6:57 p.m.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy date. Given the window.
Yeah, these are probably all dummy dates, but...
Oh, Cyan, you are so clever. I'm gonna put that into the... I'm gonna find out what year that is, if you think about it as the Denis calendar. Cyan, you are so clever.
They probably did the October, January, November things as a stopgap to us to understand that it was years and stuff, the dates and time.
Jan 17, 12:07, 5:46, and no, if I can write a note properly, 23rd, 9791.
It's all happening.
1857. Okay, back down. Now, there is nowhere we've been yet where we can actually use these dates. And there's one place where we haven't been yet. The round building.
The observatory.
The observatory. So, we are going to go there next.
As we head down there, I gotta tell you about this one glitch I had trying to get realMyst to work on my one computer. It was before I had figured out that it got to run in Windows at an XP compatibility mode. But when I went into the observatory, the wall, the ceiling and the walls just weren't rendered at all. So it was like a translucent sky roof. And I thought to myself, whoa, did Cyan actually make it so that the roof was so that you had to use it at nighttime to figure it out? And then later it actually rendered the walls and ceiling. But still, for a second I was like, oh man, Cyan really missed something out there.
You know, those stars are actually 3D. There are... I think it does move around as you go around. Because I was in here once, and I was looking around, and I noticed that some of the stars were moving faster than others, which doesn't happen if they're all on the ceiling. And I thought that was so cool. And here we are.
Into the dentist chair.
So, first date is October the 11th.
Okay, that's kind of funny. I'm getting the audio lagging behind the video.
Oh, I'm just going to make this title. 1984. What happened in 1984, I wonder?
What happened in 1984?
Oh, too far.
In the Earth calendar or the Denny calendar?
Our calendar. It would only make sense if it were our calendar. Probably. 10:04 AM. Oh, I have to check it. All the way there. Okay. And we push the flashing button. And it gives us a picture.
What is that? That looks like the maple leaf, I think.
Yeah, that's the leaf. But I will draw it down anyway, so that people can't accuse us of already knowing the answers. Okay, next date.
Well, it just obviously looks like a maple leaf, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like a maple leaf. 12:07.
Scroll!
And 5:46 AM. Oops.
No, that's right.
I think this one's the beetle. No, it's a snake. Ha ha ha.
That's the snake?
Yeah, that's a snake.
Sure doesn't look like any snake I've ever seen.
No, well,
if you look at snake-like later on.
If you look at the three constellations which make up the Argo, the mythical ship from Greek mythology that Jason the Argonaut sailed on to find the Golden Fleece, that looks nothing like a boat. Seriously, it looks nothing like a boat.
Because it's a snake.
9791. Hang on, it can't be the Denis calendar. Because they hadn't come... I don't think they'd come up with the Denis by then.
Well, I mean, originally, yeah, it was probably not the Denis calendar.
Oh, and then they just reused
had
it.
a long slider that went from year 1 to 9999, so they just set it at real distant things. But
maybe.
But after, I think that the fact that they had such
something
a long...
I have entered it wrong. I put in 8 instead of 6. Oh, that sucks.
I think that they might have been inspired to make make the long numbered year for the Denis from this puzzle, I think.
They might have been, actually, yeah. I knew I'd love to hear about that.
Hey, Cyan, if any of you are listening to this, watching this, leave a comment or something about it so we can know for sure.
Yeah. And...
What is that?
There's the beetle. So now...
That's the beetle. Hi, dentist chair!
Oh, it's morning. Now, under ordinary circumstances, if we were new to the game, we would have no idea what these constellations mean. So at that point, we go to the library and find the Stone Ship book. I think it's that one. No, that's mechanical.
Stone Ship. Okay, that's the mechanical book.
That's right. That's Stone Ship. Yes, that one's Stone Ship. And now we have to flip a long way through, because I'm not reading this. Oh, map of the Stone Ship age. Constellations, here we go. So that was not one of the ones we had. This was one.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
That's
that is a snake. Okay, I was going about it the wrong way. Okay, so that is a snake-like one.
And then we had the beetle.
Okay, looks more like a spider, though.
The maple leaf.
The maple leaf. See, I told you it looked like a maple leaf.
Yeah, I suppose it does. I've never actually thought about what a maple leaf.
It is a maple leaf.
And if you were paying a lot of attention, you would notice that all of those pictures are on these. And there was...
Is that an eye on one of those?
Yes, it is an eye.
Looks like the kind of shape they use in Riven later on.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, that's your really traditional representation of an eye.
True.
So, here we have snake. Yes, they turn green when you click them. Beetle. And leaf. And if we run over really quickly, which I failed to do there, the boat rises out of water. And we can now board the boat.
You know, if Cyan ever does eventually release a realMyst that's about as big as it's supposed to be, then we can definitely do the whoa, is the boat shaking?
Yeah, the boat's shaking. It's what boats do.
I know, but it's like I never noticed that it did that.
Well, because it doesn't in the original Myst. So
I haven't ever gone this far in realMyst on my copy.
You haven't? Wow.
No, I got stumped on the clock levers because I forgot how to I forgot to click and hold the levers to make them spin.
Oh, right, okay. So, this is the stone ship page. It's...
Hey, on that chair, is that logo on... What is that logo on the chair there?
On the gold discs?
Yeah, those little things. What are those? They look like faces.
I think it's 2 people. I'm not sure.
Ugh. Okay, anyway, to stone ship.
Stone ship.
I think stone ship and mechanical are my 2 favourite stages of the game. And once again, we are on a duplicate ship that is flooded and is crashed into a giant rock.
Not really crashed so much as it is taken and just sort of dropped on the fire.
Yeah, but all of these passageways are also flooded.
Management. Here I am without my umbrella.
Here we have a lighthouse, an umbrella over there.
Oh, there's our umbrella. Thank you, Astrid. Thank you for not putting it over the Lincoln spot.
And up here we have another telescope.
People love their telescopes, don't they? Whoa. I wish something where we're supposed to see through the telescope. What was it? I can't remember just yet.
Well, I remember, but I won't spoil it for you.
Right, we'll figure it out once.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, we shall, I think, go to the umbrella first.
Yes, please. Get out of the rain. Please.
Oh, except we can't actually go under the umbrella.
No, Beatrice! Why? Why must you make us suffer so?
Don't worry, I think we're wearing a waterproof coat. We have 3 pumps, left, centre and right. I think I can remember which one, what each one does, but I think we're going to go right first. So I think that's number 1 first.
We'll find out.
And then we go to the lighthouse, which coincidentally was flooded, but now is not anymore. There's a key down here, and a lock up there. That's a bit far for the chain to reach, unfortunately. Let's go down the bottom.
So that we can't jump down the stairs like in Uru.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Speaking of Uru, look at its chest. It's something familiar for those who are from a certain mushroom age. Well, technically, for those who've been to that particular age, this is very familiar.
And there is a spigot on here which lets out a whole load of water down the drain. Now, this chest is full of air and it is also locked. So let's go back up the top. And if we now reflood the tower, that chest will float because it's made of wood and filled with air. So let's go do that.
You gotta wonder who filled it with air in the first place, or who
no, it was
filled
filled
it with
with
water in the first place. Was it dirt or black there? Or did it
I think it just
there?
I think it's just not terribly watertight and slowly fills with water. Well, look, the key reaches the chest, and there's a key inside.
Snap.
I love how the hand just changes, and an invisible hand opens that, and
Padlock.
the padlock fell
Also the water
into the
below.
water.
Then we're speaking again.
Yep. Oh well. But we can now go up into the top of the lighthouse to the generator.
Generator.
There's actually a bar in realMyst. In Myst, I never knew how long to hold it for because it doesn't ever tell you when it's full. But it's full now, so that's good. So back we go, and I pressed the middle button, so I'm right. The passageways are now unflooded.
And they are lit with light.
And they are lit with light because we cranked the generator. And there are these watertight doors down the end which lead to, rather unsurprisingly,
More brothers' rooms.
yes, the brothers have a set of rooms in every age.
And yet Atris doesn't.
Yeah, funny that.
This is Harrison's room. Because of all the reds. Whoa, that's trippy. Yeah, you know this is
the
Harrison's room.
drawers over here.
Very much a connoisseur of very trippy things.
I think there's something in these drawers. Wine glasses, wrapping paper for Christmas.
Why would here? Oh yeah, I guess he's.
And the red page.
Oh, it's the red page.
Yeah. There's actually Denis writing on those pages.
Really?
Yeah. It took the dudes over at the DLF a long time to work out what it said, because it's impossible.
Well, I put that on the wall.
The writing's really difficult to read. It starts off, remember Ephanis, who is coincidentally a Denis who died. Oh, there are fishes in the Myst books. Now, we have a compass rose here with lots of buttons around the outside. I'm not going to press any of them because I know what they do, and I don't want that to happen quite yet. So we are going to go down the other passageway. At least I think this one's the other passageway. I'm going to be really annoyed if it isn't.
Might have gotten turned around. Is that open? I think that's open. Like, we just came out the way
I think
we
this
came.
is the other passageway.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Yep. And this is
The
Akhenaten's room.
whole room went black there for a moment. Like the lights went out.
Oh.
But it came back on.
And here we have a blue page. Yeah, if you look really closely, you can see writing on it.
I can't actually at this resolution.
Oh, right. Well, if you were playing and you look really closely, oh look, how lovely, it's a rose. And now it's a skull.
Oh, don't freeze on the... Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a good time for it to unfreeze, right as it went onto the skull.
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
Hey, there's gotta be something in one of these doors.
Hang on, where's that a map of?
Isn't that a map? It looks like a map of... I'm not sure what that's a map of, but it looks like a continent somewhere. There's another map. Are these maps of the ages?
I don't think so.
They might... I don't even remember.
I think they're early maps of Earth.
Huh.
They do remind me of that sort of drawing
Yeah,
style.
they're probably Earth maps.
Yeah. And we have half of a torn page.
Markers with the vault is located on island of Myst. Achieve very easy. Instructions are for each of the markers. Turn everyone on position. The final step. Yeah, can't read this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to bother writing all that down, so I am going to... So I have got my family's original Journal of Myst that came with the Myst Masterpiece Edition, where I have it all written down for me.
That's good.
Yeah. This dates back to actually when I was, I think, 6 years old. Yeah. It's very, very old. 10 years.
10 years.
And the light is blinking. If I had actually read the journal, we would notice that that's rather significant. And if we look through the telescope,
That's what the telescope is.
it's at 135 degrees. Remember, 135 degrees.
135. 135.
Once I caught a fish alive. And
Now we gotta find that tunnel door again.
here it is.
I was just confused in the tunnels because they were always on different sides of the room.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well.
okay, going down this tunnel. Wait, it's not on this side. Look, it's on this side.
Now, this is a compass. Compasses have angles on them, and that was 135 degrees. So if I'm right, it's that button. I'm right! Yay!
Yay!
And all the
First
lights have come
try.
on. Yay!
And now we're being shown at with spotlights.
Now, if I'm really quick, I might be able to squeeze in Channelwood Age before dinner. But Selenith Cage, Rhyme, the finale, all that's going to have to wait until next time. Now, this goes down a long way. You can see how far it goes down. So we're going to have to get down there. And this unfloods the lighthouse, this unfloods the passageways to the brothers' bedrooms, so this unfloods the boat. And I believe in the original Myst, if you're quick enough, you could actually see bubbles spewing away from whatever was being unflooded. And look at this waterline. It's a good thing that these steps are not made of wood, else they would have rotted by now. And look, it's all lit up. I love this music. I love all the Myst music. And that is just totally awesome. The Myst book rises out of the table.
I have no idea how Aether's managed something like that.
Magic. It must have been magic.
That's the answer to everything.
Magic.
Magic.
So,
The mystical writing magic.
let us give Cirrus his next page.
Have returned.
Yes, we have.
Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst.
I think that's the first time you hear that the island is called Myst. Every other time you just compare it from the books.
I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring true more of the red. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages.
Do not touch them.
For my
We know what he would
wicked
promise.
brother.
So, can't really count as a broken promise in each aspect later. Launch force, yes, you're saying I promise, I will trap you in my foot.
Mind and senses.
And I was therapeutic and maybe
He
suffer as I.
disgusts me.
In which case, he's keeping us calm in the battle.
Do not release Akna.
Somehow I don't see it actually say that.
Thirst
Trying to
for
call him,
destruction
no
is
shadow
not-
where coming from.
Actually, I don't think the brothers have a room on Solar
Never
Mystic
ending.
Age. I don't think they have one.
Bring the red
They
paint.
don't have one. I didn't quite catch that.
Please release
Got
me
it.
from this prison. Promise you will be greatly
I
rewarded.
find it amusing that the linking panel casts a shadow on the book page.
Must help me.
Not even a proper shadow at that. It's sort of like a zigzaggy outline of some kind.
It has a shadow. The panel
Yeah.
has a shadow.
Not even a matching shadow though. I know.
No, I think the shadow does match. Okay. It's daytime.
Not quite well enough. There's the
let's-
sun!
There's the sun! Now back to Stone Ship to get Akanar's page.
We gotta redo the puzzle thing.
Yeah. Fortunately, the power will still be on. So I just have to choose the middle pump. Oh no, the power's not on. Cyan, why did you do that?
What?
I can still see.
Yeah, it's not as dark as it was in Myst Masterpiece. So. Where is it?
Wrong room.
Wrong room. What are you sure that was wrong room? I thought that was.
Yeah, that's the wrong room because we need to get Akanar's page.
Right. So wait, was it nighttime here? No.
I don't know.
It looked like the sky was rather purple there in the distance for some reason.
Well, here we go. Floor page. Well, we can go have a look. And we're gonna have to turn the power on again. Cyan, why did you do this? Why did you do this to us?
No. They look there.
I don't even need to do that.
At least it remembered that. So we think along.
Oh, way to go, waitress for renewable energy.
Hand crank.
Yeah, hand crank. Oh yeah, it is night time. But it can't stop raining. Joy of all joys.
Wait, we're gonna need the power on to get the book active. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the purple that I saw was lightning. The flash of the purple in the sky was lightning. Ah,
Yeah. I think it is definitely darker though.
yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
135 degrees is you.
Yep.
Yes, so if you get the wrong button,
It just sort of goes bad.
yeah, an
And
alarm
all
goes
power
off,
drained.
all the power switches off,
You need to recharge.
all the lights go out and everything, and you have to, in the original Myst game, you have to fumble your way back through the dark, where you can't see a thing, and that is awesome lighting.
Yes,
over
it
there.
is.
You have to fumble your way through the dark, and in the original Myst, it really is dark. It's like pitch black.
It is quite dark. That's
Here we go. Right, I don't think I'll have time for another age, so I think we shall unlock the final 2 ages, and then call it a day.
sounds good.
There we go. Let's hear what Akanar has to say.
Indeed.
Good.
I honestly have no idea what he says half the time.
Haha, you're back.
Bring more.
Good.
Must have some more. That's all I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Sirius, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid.
Whoa, Space kind of got all twisted there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Note how Sirius said that he was wrongfully imprisoned, and Achenar says that he was wrongfully imprisoned.
I'm going to trust that
you.
Spirit.
Real brotherly love, real brotherly love.
Yeah. Brothers
Whoa.
are right here.
Him. Not let him trick you.
Someone's really trying to push you towards calling Achenar mad.
Murder our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages.
They were trying to, from what Robin noticed, they were trying to get you to invest emotionally in one of his brothers and make a choice regarding them. One of them was supposed to have been the good brother, one was supposed to be the bad brother.
Good brother, bad brother. These are your two options. Take it or leave it.
Then they came up with a third path.
You must help me. You must
One
help
of the
me.
essential things about all these things is there's always a third option. Somewhere. You just gotta look for it.
Yeah. And Cyan does that so well. So well.
And in the end, they made both bad endings exactly the same, basically.